Hello everybody, it's the Vintage Reviewer back with another video. And today we will be making stuff. Yes, that's right. As the video title implies, we will be making a cape for Mossman. And here is our Mossman, who is in need of a cape, I might say. I mean, he's really got nothing else. He doesn't have a whole lot. Yeah, there we go. He doesn't have a whole lot going for him. Like, you know, I feel like a cape would be nice. A couple figures, they could use capes. He is one of them. I have already made a cape for Mossman a while ago. But I thought I'd make a video about it, so that you all can also make a cape. Now, obviously, I am not in my regular reviewing area. Well, that's because if we're going to make a cape for Mossman, we're going to need to be in nature. And in nature, we are. There's a nice pond out there in front of you. We are protected from the rain by this pavilion, and there are wasps on that side, which is where I'm not going. But yes, let's get into nature. And when you do go into the nature to find a leaf, because I feel like a leaf would be the best kind of cape that Mossman could have. A leaf of some sort. And you can probably just, you know, go out into, like, the craft store, or, like, you know, print off a picture of a leaf offline. But I think it's just better if you take your Mossman and you take him into the wilderness with you and size up the perfect leaf to do this with. So let's get down to that, shall we? And no, we're not taking another walk through nature. Granted, that was a good video. We are getting ideas for leaves. Ideas on what leaf to pick. Ideas on, you know, leaf stuff. Ooh, a stick. That's a nice straight stick. Let's see. Pretty open area. You could walk into the woods. Maybe find a leaf there. Or, you know, you don't necessarily have to go into the wilderness. You can go to your... Hello, Bumblebee. You can go to your backyard if you have trees, if you have a yard. Really anywhere where there's a tree with a big enough leaf. Like this tree right here is a good example of... You're not going to be able to make a cape out of that. Oh, but these here plants have nice big leaves. But these are only like around here. So you probably won't be able to use those. Once you go and you find the perfect tree with a right size leaf, such as this, I've already picked this leaf. And this might look good as a cape. We don't know. Not sure what kind of tree this is. But there's a lot of variety in leaves. Just pluck it right off the tree. And you're good. That's all you need to do. That's it for the woods. You're done with the nature. You're done with the outdoorsy stuff, I guess. And now that we are done with the outdoorsy stuff, everything else on from here you can do at home. Or from, yeah. Don't know what I was going to say next, so I forgot. But things that you will need is green felt. I should have probably mentioned that at the beginning. But no, the things you will need is green felt. Any kind of paper will work. Scissors, needle and thread. I have a box next to me here because it's easier for me to do everything here. As your green felt, you can buy it at Walmart, craft store, you know, wherever green felt is sold, I guess. And here is the cape that I had made originally for Mossman. This was the fullness of the leaf. I can't remember what leaf it was, but it was nice. It came down to a point. It had two little ridges. The stem came out right here. So the second I saw that, I just knew it's the perfect leaf if Mossman were to ever have a cape. And you slip it over a mossy head. And it fits him quite nice. Does it go down too far? That's why you have to bring your Mossman with you to know if it's going to dangle. Oh, that little bit of dangle is okay. That's a nice bit of dangle. I mean, it's your Mossman, your cape. Do whatever you like. But since he's flocked, the felt will kind of stick to him, so you can kind of shape it however you want, but that's not the point. The point is, right now, that we are going to look at making Mossman a new cape out of this leaf. So you take your leaf, you set it down on your piece of paper, flat. You get out a pen, and you trace the leaf. Now then, here, once you have your leaf traced, you can keep the leaf around for the time being, but set the leaf to the side for now. Once you have the leaf traced, you're going to take your Mossman and set him on the paper. You know, to size it up. Sorry about the terrible short, low, crabby angle, but you want to make sure that there's enough flap on either side of this for it to safely and comfortably come around to his shoulders, like that. And that is what you will draw with this. So I will do that right now. Right. And because I've already done this in practice like this before, I already know that this is roughly the shape that you want, kind of just a big old U with enough room to flap it over his shoulders. And I took the liberty of cutting that out on the leaf real quick, just to see what it would look like. And I wasn't going to do this, but as you can see, it laps up perfectly. He's got a little bit on the back of his neck. But other than that, it's a pretty nice fit. So set the leaf off to the side and cut this out. After cutting out the piece of paper, also take it and size it up to Mossman if you didn't do it with the leaf, with that same sort of thing that I did. And that's it for that step. Now you will need your green felt. Let's see. Oh my gosh. What the hoot? I guess I forgot. Oh, that's scraps. This is scraps. Seems like this is the only piece I have. That's big enough. I should have grabbed the bigger square before I left, but I didn't. But this can work. Grab your green felt and tape your leaf to it, like I am about to do. Take masking tape like so, you know, do the whole roly thing with it, and then apply that safely to your piece of felt. So that it sticks. And then cut that out. Obviously, I'm going to have to get another piece like that, sew it on, but you'll have a bigger piece of felt than I have right now, so good luck with that, but cut that out. Now that you have finished cutting it out, You have a nice felt leaf. Don't mind the tape. You can now be rid of this, or if you want to make a new one, or if you think you've messed up on this one, keep this. I'll stick it to the side of the cardboard box that I have right here. Now then, next, what you will want to do is with the scraps that you have accumulated, I'm talking stuff like this, the jangly stuff like this, you want to make a little rectangle. About, I'd say, what's the length of my thumb? I'd say make a strip of rectangle about 1.5 inches long. Should be good. Now that you have a little rectangle about that length, it will go here and here at the end of your Mossman thing, you know, to keep the cape together and prevent it from flying off. Yes, birds, I hear you. You can do this with elastic band, or you can do this with this. You can do this step right here with really any fabric material, but it's just a lot easier if you do it with the bit that you have cut off. You want to give it a good 1.5 inches so that you know you have room to trim some off. And yeah, there you go. Now you need to sew this. Do it one side at a time, and as you are not needing it to be like a real strong, I mean, not that strong, I mean, you can get, you know, I'll really just get it through there a line, just like one central spot, and do it one side at a time. And once you are done with that, it should look something like this. I sewed that on. You take the chin of Mossman and you flap it over. You bring it taut, and it should act as that should act as a nice little cape. And there you have it. Mossman has a neat little cape now. And the best part is you can take his armor, the Mossman armor, come on, get over his head. And you can put that on him, and he can have his armor and his cape and be a Mossman. Flocking is coming off this old boy. And there you have it. That is, well, how I made, and you can make, a new leaf-shaped cape for your Mossman. I will be thinking about if there's anyone I want to give this cape right here to. Anyone I know with a vintage Mossman that I want to give that cape away to. But if you would like it instead, email me at my email. You know where it is. It's, you know, on the thing. Like, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section down below if you liked this and if you're going to do it yourself. And I'll catch you on the flip side.